All right, today I am interviewing Brett. Brett, what is your Tesla's name?
Her name is Blanche.
Blanche, awesome. Any story behind that name?
I kind of like the Golden Girls. She's she's classic and fast.
How long have you had Blanche?
I got her in June of 2019.
Which version is this?
This is the long range all-wheel drive, so dual
Awesome.
motor.
Two motors. Is this your first electric vehicle?
No, it's my third. I've had two other Nissan Leafs. So I started in 2012. They had a great promotion, and I've just always wanted to have an electric car. I've liked how they've driven, and just trying to go green any way I possibly can.
What have you spent on your EV's maintenance and repairs?
Hardly anything. Well, one primarily because it's on under warranty. I did have to have like a window, motor replaced.
Okay.
Because it wasn't working properly. Things weren't talking. With the other EVs that I've had, things were covered under warranty, but pretty much no oil changes. No gas, no other kind of things. Pretty much just tire rotations and replacing windshield wipers and windshield wiper fluid.
Do you currently plan to purchase any EVs in the future?
Yeah, once I can afford it.
Yeah.
I have a reservation on Cybertruck.
Awesome.
I've always wanted
Me
a
too.
truck or an SUV, but I wouldn't want to get one until they came out to where they were kind of electric.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Cybertruck, I have a reservation on that, and this is going to be my next one.
Yes. When did you order your Cybertruck?
The day after they announced they started taking reservations.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
What is the longest trip you have taken your Tesla on?
I did a trip to Cincinnati, and it was about 900 miles round trip, and it cost a total sum of $27.
$27 to Cincinnati.
Yep.
Amazing.
And back.
Did you have any range anxiety on your trip?
No, I've not with this car. I mean, that's one of the primary reasons why I determined to get this one over, traded in over my Leafs, because they had like 80, 90 miles of range, and
Yeah.
as they aged, they got down to like maybe 45.
So this is like 4 Leafs or so.
Pretty much.
What's your range on this? People ask that question of me all the time as an EV owner. I'm sure you get it too.
At maximum, it's about 300 miles of range, and I currently have it set to about maybe 75-80%
Wonderful.
charge, and it's about 220, 230 miles.
Wow. Yeah, that's about exactly what I get with the Model X. 80%, about 220 miles. Some other common questions that people will ask EV owners. Have you seen your electric bill go way up from your charging?
My first charge that I had, my EVSE was computerized, and I could check to see how many kilowatts I was using.
Right.
And it was probably about, with the smaller capacity 24 kilowatt hour battery, I was getting probably about $30 extra a month.
That's not bad.
No, and probably now it's a little bit more, but because of the large capacity of the car, but still nowhere near gas. I just had a rental car, and to fill it up halfway was $25.
Just for half a tank.
That's 10 gallons, the 10 gallons of gas. So, I can, go at least from my trip to Cincinnati, 900 miles there and back,
Right.
on $27.
Whoa. Cincinnati or half a gas tank?
Right.
Not much of a contest there. Now, here's a couple of harder questions for you. Have you ever wished during your ownership of an EV that you had a gas car instead?
I did have, with the Leaf, because of its limited range, I did have a gas car.
Right.
And it was for, trips taken down to my parents and things like that, and I did Uber for a short hot minute.
Right.
And so, I did have a second gas car when I had that car. I don't feel the need. I got rid of that gas car when I got Blanche. So, that totally went away. I have the need for one now.
Did you ever wish you had kept your gas car after selling
It was a money pit.
it? Yeah. No way.
Who would have thought? Repair bills. I'm glad I got rid of it.
Good.
I do miss driving stick shift.
Is there anything about the Model 3 that just kind of annoys you?
The glass is been a pain. I tried to put in some trunk lifts, so when I pop the trunk, it would
Right.
lift up all the way, and during installation, I cracked my rear window.
Oh no.
And that was about $850 to repair.
That's a big sheet of glass. It goes all the way to the front of the rear door almost.
Yeah, so
It's huge.
it was a significant expense, and it was totally my fault. So I, out of pocket, just paid it. But and then I also have a crack on the front window, which was due to traveling on the interstate and resurfacing for months on end. And
So glass being fragile is probably your biggest complaint.
yes, and thankfully the Cybertruck has better glass.
Yeah, I've been
you know.
thinking the same thing. What is your favorite feature about the Tesla Model 3?
Telematics is essentially the connection from the car to the internet.
Okay.
So I can control it from like my watch, my smart devices in my home, and my phone.
Right.
So I could, preheat it, pre-cool, whatever the weather, determined. Stop charging, start charging,
Right.
roll down the windows. There's many more functions that are available in Tesla than there are in the Leaf, but it's much more reliable in the Tesla, I have found.
The app connection?
The app connection, just the way it's designed and, the features and functionality, yeah.
Right, so possibly your favorite feature then would be
Preconditioning
preconditioning.
of the telematics.
It is very nice. It is very nice. Do you have autopilot or full self-driving on yours?
Yes, both.
Yes, and do you regret spending the extra money, or are you glad you did?
Other than the fact that I'll have to probably repurchase it when I get another vehicle, that's kind of one of the things that's making me think that I might hold on to Blanche a little bit longer than, otherwise. But they're always making advancements to it, and that's the one thing I like about it.
Yeah.
And they're also going to be coming out with a function where you can maybe pay by the month, I guess you should
Right,
say.
the FSD subscription.
Yeah, so that might be something to look into. So I can get rid of it when I don't need it, and maybe buy it when I do.
How often do you use the self-driving features?
It's great for when I want to maintain, because when I first got the car, I was a speed demon and wasn't really realizing that I was going maybe 80, 90, 95 miles an hour. And
It's easy to do.
It's easy to do, and it's really helpful. Long trips, when I was commuting, it was much more important because start and stops coming into town and things like that. It was really helpful for that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your interview. You and Blanche have been awesome subjects today. If there was one piece of practical advice that you could give to a person who is about to buy a Tesla, what would that be?
Get home charging.
Yes.
Get 220 and get as much capacity as you possibly can. So if you can get an 80 amp circuit of 220 at your house, do that.
Awesome. Yes, so you'll just want to call an electrician. Definitely join your local owners club. They will have a Facebook page. Tesla TN is the one that we are members of, and people will be happy to walk you through how to set that up before your car is even ordered. One more question for you. Why should someone buy a Tesla? To you, why should someone buy a Tesla?
They're absolutely fun to drive. I had a car that was my rental car for 2 weeks, and I missed my Tesla so bad. It was no comparison. So they're fun to drive. They're economical when you look at the finances at the end, and just overall, just have to come back to that fun aspect.
Thank you so much for your time today.
Absolutely.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.